Hello, hello, my beautiful alumnos. Hello, hello, my beautiful students. How are you today? Yo aquí toda confusa, ¿no? It's a real pleasure to have you here one more time in order to be learning about some different topics. For that reason, let's start with this that I have here for you. This is going to be super easy. Oh, I don't really want to finish with certain topics that we have. Hope that you are going to be learning a lot today. First of all, I want to say, oh, hello there. Hope that you are having a wonderful, wonderful day. And for that reason, let's continue here with this. Welcome, 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 welcome to your English class. Welcome to your English class. Very good. Now, let's learn something new every day. And as today is a new day, let's go with this. On your marks, ready, set, and go. We are going to have today some money expressions that I think that are going to be very useful for you. For example, to be loaded. Actually, let me ask you, do you know some expressions about money? Well, if you know some of them, that's going to be great. If you don't worry, because we are going to be learning. Let's continue with this. To be loaded. To be loaded, what is that? Let me give you an example. To have a lot of money. These are some idioms, okay? To have a lot of money. My uncle is so loaded, so he always buys new presents. Awesome new presents. Have you ever heard that? Es como en pocas palabras estar cargado, ¿no? Tener bastante billullín. My uncle is so loaded, so he always buys me awesome presents. Está como cargado, ¿no? De dinero. This is going to be an idiom. Well, also we are going to have to make ends meet. To make ends meet. What is that? To have enough money to pay the bills. Exactly. To have enough money to pay the bills. For example, I lost my job. I am having a hard time making ends meet. Making ends meet. Hard time making ends meet. Have you ever heard about that? It's a new one, but as I was telling you, me voy a bajar aquí donde casi no estorbo. But it is going to be a new expression that we are going to be having. Easy to make ends meet. Como llegar a fin de mes, ¿no? To pay an arm and a leg. To pay an arm and a leg. To pay for something very expensive. My phone cost me an arm and a leg, but I love it. Es como un ojo de la cara, me costó un ojo de la cara. My phone costs me an arm and a leg, but I love it. To pay an arm and a leg. To pay for something very expensive. To pinch pennies. To pinch pennies. Pennies are going to be some small coins that we are going to be having in the United States. To be careful in spending money. To pinch pennies. Be careful in spending money. Can you believe this? I lost my job, so I have to pinch pennies. Como que pellizcar los centavitos. No, así como que pellizcarle al dinero. To pinch pennies. To be careful in spending money. I lost my job, so I have to pinch pennies. Pellizcarle. My grandmother is a penny pincher. Pincher. My grandmother is a penny pincher. Put in your 2 cents. Put in your 2 cents. To give your opinion. Remember that we are talking about idioms that has a relation with money. I put in my 2 cents during the meeting. I gave my opinion, no? Put in your. I put in my 2 cents during the meeting. Di mi opinión. Ay, Dios. Qué barbaridad. But it's a new one. Es como poner mis 2 centavos, poner mis cartas, ¿no? I put in my 2 cents during the meeting. And as I was telling you, these idioms are going to be helping you a lot because they are phrases that we are going to be using or making use of during our casual conversations. So it is important that you can have this. But also, my sweethearts, let me tell you that we are going to be having some body idioms, sorry, second items. Body items, que estoy saliendo de una gripe y estoy como que gangosilla. Body items. Ay, Dios, body idioms. Really? Are we going to be talking about body idioms? Yes, we are going to be having some body idioms like this. All ears, fully listening. Tell me everything just happened. I'll be all ears, todo oídos, ¿no? Tell me everything just happened. I'll be all ears. Also, we are going to have break a leg. Break a leg, it's like good luck. Today's the big game, ¿eh? Break a leg, rómpete una pierna, o sea, mucho éxito, buena suerte, break a leg. El romperse una pierna no es algo malo, es como un te deseo mucha suerte. Hey, break a leg. Cold feet. It is when you are very nervous just before a big event. Imagine that you are going to be having a presentation or that you are going to be singing or doing something. Oh, my sister didn't get cold feet until she put her wedding gown on. Oh, nervous before a big event. Cold feet. ¿No? Así como que, ay, Dios. El nerviosismo, todo lo que da. Cold feet. To become or to be nervous, or the nervous that you are going to be having just before a big event. I'm getting cold feet. Me estoy congelando de los nervios, ¿no? And as we were saying, cost an arm and a leg. Me costó un ojo de la cara, literal, ¿no? That something is very expensive. That wedding ring cost an arm and a leg. Ese anillo de bodas cuesta un ojo de la cara, super expensive. Cry your heart out. Cry your heart out. Cry very hard is when you cry a lot, when you are crying very hard. He cried his heart out when he broke up with his girlfriend. He cried his heart out when he broke up with his girlfriend. Es similar a un mar de lágrimas, ¿no? Lloró un mar de lágrimas cuando terminó con su novia. It is going to be having the same or a similar meaning. He cried his heart out when he broke up with his girlfriend. Cried your heart out. Face the music. Face the music. What's the meaning of this? Face the music means stand up to unpleasant consequences. For example, criticism or punishment. Hey, don't run away. It is time you face the music. Es como afrontar las consecuencias. Don't run away. It is time for you to face the music. Enfrentar las consecuencias. But as it is an idiom, it is going to be having a different connotation. Face the music. Not literally, no, that I'm going to be facing the music. No, no, no. Remember that. These are phrases that we are going to be using in another sense, more colloquial, no? That's why they are idioms. Get something off one's chest. Get something off of one's chest. Tell someone your problems. Es como abrirle tu corazón. Thanks for listening to me complain about my boss. I just needed to get this off my chest. No sacarlo de mi corazón. I just need to get this off my chest. Give a hand, lend a hand. Help someone do something. For example, please call you. I give you a hand when you need help. I can give you a hand when you need help. Give a hand or lend a hand. Dar una mano, tender una mano, no? Do something for someone else. Help someone. Please call me, sorry. I guess please call me. I can give you a hand when you need help. Te puedo dar una mano, te puedo echar una mano, no te puedo tender una mano cuando lo necesites. Have one's head in the clouds. Have one's head in the clouds. I mean, be unaware or unrealistic about something. Be unaware or unrealistic about something. Jenny has her head in the clouds. If she thinks she's going to pass the exam without studying, tiene la cabeza en las nubes, no está soñando literal. Si piensa que va a pasar el examen sin estudiar, Jenny has her head in the clouds. If she thinks, excellent, she's going to pass her exam without studying, Jenny has her head in the clouds. Head start. Head start. An earlier start. The head start, it's an earlier start before time. The kids gave Anthony a head start in this bicycle race because he was the youngest. Como chance de empezar primero, ¿no? Head start, an earlier start. Efectazo. The kids gave Anthony a head start in the bicycle race because he was the youngest. Or here, head over heels, head over heels, head over heels. What's that? Deeply in love, deeply in love. Johnny's head over heels for his new girlfriend. A estar súper enamorado, no tiene la cabeza en las alturas, así, uy, como está en la, bueno, como estar en la luna, no, that's going to be different. That's, cuando estás así profundamente enamorado, así que no escuchas razones. To be head over heels. Johnny's head over heels for his new. Exactly, or you can say, I am head over heels for my new boyfriend. For example, head over heels. Oof. In over one's head. In over one's head. In over one's head. Taking on a task that you can't handle. Sorry, taking on a task that you can't handle. I was in over my head when I agreed to babysit the triplets and the dogs. Ay, no estar fuera de ti. fuera de ti, ¿no? I was in over my head when I agreed to babysit the triplets and the dogs. Estaba fuera de mí cuando estuve de acuerdo cuidar a los 3 chicuelos y a los perros. What do you think? Over my head. Over my head. Keep an eye on. Keep an eye on. Take care of what in order to protect someone or something. I'll keep an eye on the dinner while you are on the phone. No, echarle un ojo, echarle un ojo. Esa es la expresión, echarle un ojo, echarle un ojo. Take care of what's in order to protect. I'll keep an eye in the dinner while you are on the phone. Echar un ojo. Keep one chin up. Keep one chin up. Try to be cheerful. Keep your chin up. I'm sure you'll make some friends soon. Mantener la frente en alto. No, mantenerse optimista, que es como mantener la barbilla en alto. Nosotros decimos mantén la frente en alto. Ay. Keep your chin up. I'm sure you'll make some friends soon. Learn by heart. Know by heart. I mean, it's like memorize. I learned my multiplication tables by heart in the 4th grade. I learned my multiplication tablets by heart in the 4th grade. Learned by heart. It's like memorizing but doing in a significant way. Learn by heart or know by heart. Okay, to memorize, to learn in a significant way. Or here we have another one. Let one's hair down. Let one's hair down. I mean, relax, have fun. Soltarse el pelo, así, ay, suéltate el pelo, ¿no? Go to the cottage and let your hair down this weekend. Go to the cottage and let your hair down this weekend. Soltarse el cabello, liberarse. Lips are sealed. My lips are sealed. Mis labios están sellados. Promise to keep a secret. Promise to keep a secret. Don't worry. I won't tell anyone. My lips are sealed. Mis labios están sellados. Don't worry. I won't tell anyone. My lips are sealed. That's cool. That's super cool. Makes my blood boil. Makes my blood boil. What do you think about this? Makes me very angry. Hervir la sangre. Me hace hervir la sangre. Makes me very angry. It makes my blood boil when people don't tie up their dogs. It makes my blood boil when people don't tie up their dogs. Uy, hervir la sangre. Molestarme, enojar. Neck of the goods. Neck of the goods. Nearby location or region. Nearby location or region. I heard that they might be opening a post office in our neck of the goods soon. What do you think? I heard that they might be opening a post office in our neck of the goods soon. Near of our location, near of our region. An all hand, an all hand. An experienced person, an experienced person. My uncle's and all hand at car repair. he will know what the problem is. My uncle's an old hand at car repair. Will know what the problem is. My uncle is an old man at car repair. He'll know what the problem is. Ser un buenazo en estar experimentado, ¿no? An old man, una persona experimentada, sabedora de. Play something by ear. Play something by ear. Do something without a plan. Do something without a plan. We don't know if the weather will be good enough for camping. We'll have to play it by ear, así, improvisar. ¿No? Ese es el de improvisar. We don't know if the weather will be good enough for camping. We'll have to play it by heart. Improvisar. Or for example, pull one's leg. Pull one's leg. I mean, joke or tease someone. Your dog, teasing me, bromear o provocar a alguien. I was just pulling your leg. I'm not really a police officer. Te estaba molestando, ¿no? Te estaba bromeando. I was just pulling your leg. I'm not really a police officer. Te estaba probando, ¿no? Te estaba ahí como que tentando. Or here, for example, rule of thumb. Rule of thumb, del dedito gordo. Rule of thumb. The basic rule. Basic rule. The rule of thumb is that the students have to wear uniform to school. La regla básica, la regla principal, lo más importante de algo, the rule of thumb es como la regla de oro, ¿no? En lugar de que ellos digan la regla de oro, en inglés decimos rule of thumb. Rule of thumb. The rule of thumb is that the students have to wear uniform to school. See eye to eye. See eye to eye. I mean, agree. Agree. The couple don't see eye to eye on how to train their pets. No, estar de acuerdo. The couple don't see eye to eye on how to train their pets. No están de acuerdo, no se ponen de acuerdo respecto a cómo entrenar a sus mascotas. That is what we are going to be having. By the skin of one's teeth, skin of one's teeth, I mean just barely, just barely. I passed my exam by the skin of a teeth, por poquito, apenitas, just barely, justo apenitas. I passed my exam by the skin of my teeth. Por un pelito de rana calva, ¿no? De panzazo. Casi, casi, by the skin of your teeth. De panzazo, por un pelito. Pasé mi examen por un pelito de rana calva, ¿no? That is what we are going to be having, de panzazo. Stick your neck out. Stick your neck out. I mean, help someone a lot with possible bad consequences for oneself. I stuck my neck out for Bessie when she was thrown off her house. Stuck, stick. It can be conjugated in different contexts and in different tenses, okay? That's what we are going to be having. Stick your neck out. Excelente. ¿No? Poner las manos sobre el fuego, por así decirlo. I stuck my neck out for Bessie when she was thrown out of her house. Sale poner las manos en el fuego por alguien más. Sweet tooth, sweet tooth, a love of sugar or sweet things. I need 3 spoons of sugar in my tea. I have a sweet tooth. Un diente dulce, ¿no? Soy muy dulce. De que te encantan las cosas dulces. I love of sugar or sweet things. I need 3 spoons of sugar in my tea. I have a sweet tooth. Órale. I have a sweet tooth. What do you think? Was it easy or difficult? These are going to be some idioms that are going to be very, very helpful for you. Okay, try to practice each one of them per day, maybe one day, another day, and so on, in order that we can continue having this vocabulary with us. Ay, como que se me movió mi cámara. What do you think? And remember that sometimes the idioms are not going to be meaning the same that they are having, okay? Do we need to figure out the meaning in order to have this in the best way? Well, what do you think? Easy or difficult? We need to be practicing little by little. And let me tell you that now we are going to continue with other things that we have here. What are going to be those things? Okay, let me tell you that we are going to start with some situations that we are going to be having in the language. We are going to be having several situations that sometimes we don't know, but that are going to be very useful. And I think that we are going to be finishing with this today. For that reason, let's go with this. On your marks, ready, set, and go, and let's get the party started. Okay, remember that we are going to be practicing our idioms, okay? Now, let's get this party started. Let's get this party started. Let's get this party started. And we were having this. I remember that we were talking about enough versus too. Do you remember the difference? Enough means that there is no need for more or much or something. The coffee is too sweet for me. Don't put so much sugar in it. I don't feel well. I ate too much food last night. The radio is too loud. Please turn it down. Aquí en esta imagen te quería decir que hubo un errorcito. Too. Okay. And this is going to be enough. Enough. Enough means that there is an excess of something or more than necessary. The coffee is sweet enough for me. Did you put just enough sugar in it? El café está suficientemente listo para mí, suficiente dulce para mí. Demasiado, too, demasiado, excede, too, en lo correcto, suficiente, en su punto, too, se excede. I'm hungry, I didn't eat enough food. Estoy hambrienta, no comí suficiente comida. I don't feel well. I ate too much food last night. No me siento bien, comí demasiada comida la noche pasada, demasiada, suficiente. The radio is loud enough for everyone to hear. La radio está lo suficientemente alto para que todos escuchen, suficiente. En su punto two, que sobrepasa. Okay, what we are going to be having. How to use enough? Okay, let me tell you that we are going to be having this. How to use enough. My mother doesn't have enough money to buy a new house. You can use it with nouns. My mother doesn't have enough money to buy a new house. Mi mamá no tiene suficiente dinero para comprar una nueva casa. Doesn't have enough money. Or, for example, Mike is tall enough to join the national basketball team with adjectives and adverbs. Mike is tall enough. Mark es lo suficientemente alto para unirse al equipo nacional de básquetbol. Pero cuando tienes un adjetivo, un adverbio, you are going to be using enough after the adjective or an adverb. If you have a noun, enough, it's going to be coming at the beginning. Enough with a noun. I have some money, but this isn't enough to buy lunch for everyone. Tengo algo de dinero, pero no es suficiente para comprar un lunch o una comida, un alimento para cada uno de ustedes. Enough, no suficiente. Enough for something or somebody. These jeans are tight enough for me. These jeans are tight enough for me. Estos jeans son lo suficientemente apretados para mí. You can use enough in almost everything, don't worry. Enough to do something. The fish you bought is enough to feed 12 people. El pez que compraste o el pescado que compraste es suficiente para alimentar a una docena de personas. Or for example, enough for somebody or for something or to do something. The house is big enough for your parents to live comfortably. And maybe you are like, oh my goodness, there are a lot of rules that I need to learn. No, actually, they are going to be just two. It is a point depending the context and depending what you want to say, no, what you want to mention. With nouns, with adjectives or adverbs, we are not going to be having two, but with verbs, we can have two. Okay, and just be careful with enough a noun and enough adverb or adjective. Mike is tall enough. Okay, actually enough goes at the end most of the times, depending what you want to say. Enough, suficiente. Here you have it. Ay, se me mueve todo. Enough, sufficient, or as much as required. Lo requerido, tanto como lo requerido. You can use with adjectives, verbs, and with nouns. Are you old enough to vote? Primero el adjetivo y después el enough. Are you old enough to vote? The exercise is easy enough for them to complete. Adjectives and after is enough, okay? For all the adjectives, you can use enough, but enough is going to be at the end of the adjective. With verbs, we are going to have other situation. You have done enough for today. Make sure you drink enough to stay hydrated. If you have a verb, you are going to have enough at the end, like the adjectives, and verb. You have enough. Or with nouns, I made enough copies for them. He has enough enemies to buy a new car. He has enough money to buy a new car. They have it to buy a new car. Para comprar un nuevo carro. No, así como que tiene demasiados negocios como para todavía estar comprando un nuevo carro y que se sientan más enojados, ¿no? O aquí, él tiene suficiente dinero para comprar un carro nuevo, depending what you want to say. Adjectives, verbs, and nouns, you can use enough, but after the adjective, the verb, or the noun. That's what we are going to be having. But be careful because we are going to have not enough. Not enough, not enough. It's going to be the same. The rope is not strong enough. La cuerda no es lo suficientemente fuerte. Ahora va el final. Max can't go to school because he's not old enough. Max no puede ir a la escuela porque él no es lo suficientemente alto. Not enough, less than necessary, less than sufficient, not the correct amount. Le falta, something is missing aquí, suficiente, no suficiente, no es suficiente. You can use enough or not enough with adjectives, with verbs, and with noun. Just be careful about how you are going to be using this. With adjectives, enough, it's going to be at the end, okay? With your verb, almost all the times, depending if you have 2 sentences or just one. He doesn't study enough. Él no estudia lo suficiente. He hadn't trained enough and we lost the game. Él no había entrenado lo suficiente. Por eso te digo qué quieres decir, dependiendo tus tiempos gramaticales, ¿no? He hadn't trained enough and we lost the game. Nosotros no habíamos entrenado lo suficiente y perdimos el juego. Aquí no está al súper final de la oración, porque son 2 oraciones diferentes. La que me interesa es la primera. Y de la primera, el enough, sí está al final. Not enough with nouns. We don't have enough time. They aren't enough plates for everyone. No son o no hay los suficientes platos para cada uno. Don't have enough time. Ya con el noun va a ir antesito del noun. Con adjetivos y verbos va al final. Con un noun que es un animal, una cosa, una situación, va antes del noun, del animal, de la cosa, la situación, la persona, porque tiene que decir que no hay suficiente qué o de qué. No, that's what we are going to be having. Enough, not enough, suficiente, no suficiente. And I know that the meaning is super easy. Too is that excessive. Enough is that it's okay, it's sufficient. The only problem that we can have is how we are going to be using enough. No, that goes, sometimes you can find it at the end or in the middle, depending what you want to say. Well, what do you think about too and enough? Easy or difficult? I know that that was super easy. We are going to be practicing with this, okay, in order that we can have more about this. But be careful, you need to be practicing every single day, okay, in order not forgetting this. Okay, let's practice a little bit with this exercise that I have here for you. Too and enough. That's it, okay? For that reason, here we go. Excellent. You let me know. You let me know. Too and enough. This sandwich is enough small or too small? Too small, demasiado pequeño. This sandwich is too enough. You can't wear these shoes. Your feet are big. You can't wear these shoes. Your feet are big. Too big, demasiado grandes, no sobrepasa lo esperado. I can't buy this laptop. It isn't cheap. It isn't cheap. Enough. No puedo comprar ese laptop. No es lo suficientemente barata. No lo suficientemente o no lo suficientemente. El to, acuérdate que se pasa. This snake is not a good pet. It's dangerous. This snake is a good pet. It's not a good pet. It's dangerous. Two. This snake is not This snake isn't a good pet. It is too dangerous. Es demasiado peligrosa y va antes siempre el adjetivo, el too. I can't carry this table. I am not strong. I can't carry this table. I am not strong. Enough. I can carry this table. I am not strong enough. No puedo cargar esta mesa. No soy lo suficientemente fuerte. Si no diría, no soy demasiado fuerte. En el demasiado es cuando ya se excedió. El enough es cuando está muy bien así o todavía le falta por llegar a eso. Excuse me, my tea is not hot. Excellent. My tea is not hot enough. Disculpe, mi té no está lo suficientemente caliente. O aquí, oh no, let's go home. The line long. Too long. Oh no, let's go home. The line is too long. Oh no, vámonos a casa. La línea es muy larga, demasiado, excede a. I'm sorry, I can't hear you. It's loud. I'm sorry, I can't hear you. It's loud. Ay, le apreté mal, me emocioné. Too loud. Perdóname, todo por estarme moviendo. Too loud. I'm sorry, I can't hear you. It's too loud. Disculpa, no puedo escucharte, está muy alto. No, la música, el ambiente. Porque si le pones enough, no puede ser porque sería, I'm sorry, I can't hear you. It's enough loud. Lo siento, no puedo escucharte. Es lo suficientemente alto. O sea, ¿de qué hablas o cómo? Si no me puedes escuchar es que o está muy alto o está muy bajo. Entonces por eso pusimos, ¿no? I'm sorry, I can't hear you. It's too loud. My mother works hard. My mother works hard. Too much hard. Ay, como la vemos nueva, la queremos. Too hard. Excellent. My mother works too hard. Mi mamá trabaja muy, demasiado duro. No, demasiado pesado. My mother works too hard. Demasiado pesado. No de que lo suficientemente. He's fast to win the race. He's fast to win the race. He's fast enough to win the race. He's fast enough to win the race. Él es lo suficientemente rápido para ganar la carrera. Y acuérdate que va después sale solamente con los nouns, va antes, ya de ahí, va después, que a la hora de traducir dices, ¿él es rápido suficiente para ganar la carrera? No, él es lo suficientemente rápido para ganar la carrera. Acuérdate que puede ir después de adjetivos, sustantivos. Let's just stay inside. Let's just stay inside. It's too cold to go out. It's too cold to go out. Too much, too enough. Ahora sí el que te gustó. No. It's too cold. De hecho, aquí ya estaba el too, solo se equivocaron. Obvio no puedes decir it's too cold. Demasiado frío para salir. A no ser que quieras empezar a enfatizar too cold. Pero aquí es error de la plataforma. Ya te había puesto el too. It's too cold to go. Es demasiado frío para salir. No le pongas too much. Too much es diferente, es como, entre otras cosas, cuando dices too much, you know what, this is too much. Es demasiado. The bus driver drives fast. The bus driver drives fast. Too fast. El conductor de autobús conduce demasiado rápido. I'm old to drink. I'm old to drink. I'm old enough, porque aparte sabes que desde la estructura lo puedes ir viendo. No quedaría si dices, I'm old to drink. Soy viejito demasiado para beber. Podría ser I'm too old to drink. Que el to vaya antes del old, sí, vale. Pero no dice I am too old. No, soy demasiado viejito. No te están dejando el espacio para que pongas to allá en el I'm too old. Te deberían hacer espacio entonces entre el am y el old para que puedas poner el to, pero en este caso no queda por la estructura. I'm old enough to drink. Soy lo suficientemente viejito para beber. O sea, pásame otra, sí puedo. O aquí, there is smoke in this restaurant. There is smoke in this restaurant. Too many, enough. Ahora sí, too much. Es incontable. There is too much smoke in this restaurant. Hay mucho humo en este restaurante. Es para incontables el much. I eat apples today. Contables, incontables. Vamos repasando. Contables and uncontables. Too many. Demasiadas. Excelente. Demasiadas manzanas. What do you think about too and enough? Easy or difficult? You let me know. You let me know. Don't worry. Too much, too many, or enough? Ok. Not enough. También puedes utilizarte el not enough. Ok, in order that we can be practicing. Too and enough. Okay. For that reason, let's have a short review about too and enough, okay? In order that you can have extra something. For that reason, here we go. Mira, es un adjetivo que se usa para indicar que es suficiente o lo necesario. enough. Es un adverbio que indica que hay cantidad más que suficiente. Más de lo necesario. You are all to know this. Too all or enough all to know this. Desde la estructura tú ya sabes la respuesta. Too all. Acuérdate que el to va antes del adjetivo. Puedes usar el enough si fuera you are old enough, lo suficientemente viejito para saber esto. No, el to va antes. I don't like to wake up too early or enough early. Too early. I don't like to wake up too early. No me gusta levantarme tan temprano. I don't want to eat meat. Enough, too much, enough much. Sure. Too much. I don't want to eat too much meat. No quiero comer mucha carne, mucha, demasiada carne. I am not well today. I am not well enough. I am not well too. I am not well much today. I am not well enough today. No estoy lo suficientemente bien hoy. You are all to go to school on your own. You are all to go. You are old enough to go. You are all too much to go to school. Desde la estructura lo ves. You are old enough. Eres lo suficientemente grande ya para irte a la escuela. Después del verbo. I don't have space in my house. I don't have a space in my house. I don't have too space in my room. Demasiado espacio de que ya sobrepasó. I don't have enough space in my house, or I don't have too much space in my house. I don't have enough space in my house. No tengo suficiente espacio. Justo, de que me falta justito. El too es que sobrepasa. I like many Spanish writers. Too, demasiados. Too many para enfatizar que son contables, or too much. ¿Qué crees? ¡Ay, Dios! Too many, déjame decirte el por qué. Aquí, si le quitamos el many, quedaría I like too many Spanish writers. Como ya tienes el many, nada más le pones el too. I like too many Spanish writers. Me gustan muchos muchos autores, escritores españoles. Vamos a ver el too many y el too much para qué nos sirven también, que es, en pocas palabras, lo mismo que el too, solamente aquí que enfatizas de que demasiados, pero ya hablando de cosas que se pueden contar o que no se pueden contar. I like two Spanish writers. Me gustan demasiado los escritores españoles. I like so much, por ejemplo, the Spanish writers. Pero aquí estás contabilizando. I like too many Spanish writers. Me gustan muchos escritores españoles. Too much, contables, incontables. Vamos a ver. Maria is clever to take this decision. Maria is clever to take this decision. Maria is clever too to take this decision. Maria is clever enough to take this decision. Maria is clever much to take this decision. Clever enough, lo suficientemente lista para tomar esta decisión. Oh my goodness, what do you think about this? Enough? Not enough? Easy or difficult? Not so easy, but not so difficult. But the situation here is that we need to be practicing and reviewing and reviewing and reviewing little by little in order to continue getting the idea between two and enough. As you can see. Oye, sí que estás aprendiendo muchísimo. Y es que déjame te cuento. Todas estas palabras ya no estamos viendo tanto así como la estructura que presente progresivo, presente perfecto, no, ya son ciertas palabras, expresiones confusas que vas a estar utilizando en muchas maneras, en muchos contextos y que es bien importante que ya empieces a tener y a conocer, ¿no? That's the reason why we were having this. Pero bueno, ya le estamos rascando al idioma mucho más, mucho más, mucho más, ¿no? Para que vaya quedando todo esto. Pero bueno, I will say goodbye, but I will see you soon. If you have any question, please let me know and I will be helping you. See you later. Bye bye.